Picture this, you're a goose. Easier for some of us than others, I know. You live in a small town, but you've got big dreams. Dreams that one day you'll make it out of this place where no one appreciates you, where you're constantly chased and persecuted. I mean, you're a big goose in a little pond and it's time to get out and make a splash in the world. To prove that you and your other feathered friends can be more than just things to chase and torment in video games. But who are you kidding? That'll never happen. So you let your dreams just wash away. And then you see it. A shiny coin. You pick it up, drop it in a well, and you make a little wish. To star in your very own video game. If only you could think of a name for it. Untitled Goose Game is finally here on PC and Switch, and is without a doubt the most delightful and charming video game experience you'll have this year, or possibly ever. After gaining global attention with a teaser trailer in late 2017, the development of this little fowl-focused indie has been eagerly followed by many, including yours truly, and not just due to the obvious namesake. Created in Melbourne by studio House, the idea behind the game was initially a bit of a joke, when one of the developers shared a stock image of a goose with the rest of the team as inspiration for their next title, following the success of their hilariously unsettling multiplayer title Push Me Pull You, that looks a bit more like a children's version of the Human Centipede.
How to play? There was a twist! Why is it twisted?
Untitled Goose Game, however, is a solely single-player focused experience that puts you behind the beak of a fetching little feathered protagonist with the goal of checking off a series of mischievous tasks in order to progress through different areas of a sleepy little storybook town. And while at first glance this might appear to be no more than a gimmick of a game, just like a goose in the bushes, lurking within is a sneaky stealth puzzler that could even put Solid Snake to shame. Unlike similar joke titles that hang limited gameplay on their totally outrageous premise, think I Am Bread, Octodad, or even Goat Simulator, where the initial concept often outshines the final execution, Untitled Goose Game is built on a solid foundation of interesting gameplay systems that require real puzzle solving from a rather unique perspective. And it does this by allowing you to fully inhabit your honking hero. As a goose, you can waddle, swim, bend forward, flap, honk, and run, or combine any number of these to really embody what it means to be a goose. Chasing down a terrified child, neck down at full speed, or strutting around, feathers out, honking with pride after spraying someone with a sprinkler, all combined with the goose's subtle head movements and adorable pitter-patter of webbed feet, it just highlights how having this much control over a non-human character is something not experienced enough in games today. The same level of light-hearted glee comes across in the puzzles themselves, not only in their whimsical nature, but also due to the fact that they're essentially consequence-free, thanks to a township of surprisingly patient citizens who will calmly reset each failed attempt. And while some goals do have rather obtuse solutions, removing any form of a game over screen creates an environment where frustration and exasperation are replaced with persistence and curiosity. Finally, all of these enchanting elements are tied together with a delightfully dynamic piano accompaniment that adapts the work of famous impressionist composer Claude Debussy. Hearing the ivories tinkle back and forth through exotic scales and non-functional harmonies as you clumsily crash and flap your way through a small English cottage as a goose on the loose is without a doubt one of the most unexpectedly enjoyable gaming experiences I've had in a very long while. Clocking in at 2 or so hours if you don't stop to peck the roses, Untitled Goose Game is a short but oh so very sweet game. Fortunately, there are even a list of objectives to go back and complete after the credits finish rolling, which I can definitely see myself and many others doing just to spend more time in this wonderful little world. It's a game that can and should be played by all, if only as a reminder of just how unique and beautiful games can be. House have successfully exceeded the expectations set by their initial little trailer, creating an experience that's equal parts cheeky and heartwarming, and most importantly, one that finally puts everyone's favourite little feathered flapper in the spotlight, proving that ultimately, what's good for the goose is good for the gamer.